dreams we had, the love we shared, this is what we're waiting for. And in my mind, in my head.
Hello, hopefully by now you have watched Dr. Brittany's educational video series on the pelvic floor and what happens to our bodies during the process of labor and delivery and what we should be doing postpartum. So here we are. Today we're going to focus on pelvic floor lengthening, stretching, release. As she said, a lot of times after delivery, your body automatically goes into protection mode and pulls everything in really tight. So as we assume we want everything to kind of tighten and shrink back up, oftentimes it can be too tight and too flexed that it never has a chance to relax and find its full range of motion again. So today we're going to focus on that, and let's get started. Coming onto your back, depending on how you're feeling, either rolling all the way down on your back or start on your side and then rotate onto your back. The options here are to keep your knees bent, taking this breathing movement on a chair, or lengthening your legs all the way out. I tend to be able to find my breath and find my release with my knees bent. This is probably the easiest version of this breathing exercise. So you can start here and then go along and extend those legs. And then if you can, if you're at work and things like that, you can go back to your chair. So just go ahead and place your hands on your belly. Once you lift your hips up slightly, touch your hands. So your spine is pressing onto the floor, your shoulders are pushing onto the mat, your chest is open. And then you can have one hand on top of the other or one in front of the other. And I just want you to draw your knuckles on your inhale to the ceiling. And on your exhales, just let your palms fall towards the mat. So continue with this breath, and I'm going to give you some cues. You want to draw your belly all the way up, big expansion, and then just release and let those hands settle back down. I want you to consciously try to release your lower abdominal wall. So the lower part of your belly, just try to relax it, release it. And then you'll start to notice and feel your pelvic floor relax. So a lot of times we talk about blooming a flower and then closing that flower. So this is something you want to focus just on the bloom, right? Just on the relaxation. So much of our breathing should be this full belly breath. If you notice that you're breathing into your shoulders, into your neck, that might be a problem. You want to make sure that you find this low belly, you find this deep breath, and imagine as you inhale, you're filling up a pitcher of water, right? So that pitcher of water is your abdomen. And then as you exhale, dump that water out. There should be no restricting, no tensing, no pain. This can be something you use just to center yourself, just to relax yourself, right? Put that baby down and just breathe. You might find it more challenging in a chair, more challenging standing up, so just lay down. While you're watching TV, let's take one more breath. And just enjoy that complete release. Go ahead and extend your left leg. Extend it all the way. And then pull your right knee into your chest. Clasp your hands on top of your shin. Pull your right knee into your chest. This is something that also can be done off the side of a couch, off the side of a bed. So as if you were laying down, that straight leg is what falls off towards the ground. It'll give you a deeper stretch. Good, slightly release that knee and then cross it over to that opposite shoulder. You should feel that Open up in your hip, your glute, your pelvis will start to release. Little release, bring it back, shoulder to shoulder. And then draw your left knee in, base of your foot is on the mat, and then cross your right ankle on top of that left thigh. So you're in a figure 4 stretch. And I want you to bring that left foot up. So bring that knee in, reach through your figure 4, pull your left knee into your chest, and just release. And I want you to breathe. So if you're restricting your breath, you need to drop that foot down. Maybe just opening up that right knee, that right hip. Keeping your foot completely flexed will help relieve any tension into that knee. Really think about blooming your flower. Lower that foot down. Take your right knee and pull it in and across your body. That right knee reaches up to your left shoulder. Might feel tight, might feel restricted, right? So just find a juicy spot where you can breathe evenly on your inhales, evenly on your exhales. Thinking about that pelvis just opening, relaxing. Hips and glutes lengthening. Beautiful. Lower your right foot down. Extend your right leg. Bring that left knee up towards your left shoulder. Clasp your hands at your shin. Pull it in. And I want you to hold steady. This isn't necessarily a move to stretch your hamstring, to open up that right hip. I want you to think about your pelvis. Think about that anatomy video with Brittany. And just release and relax. Take that knee, cross it over to the opposite shoulder. If you feel any tweak, any pinch in that hip flexor, go ahead and just release. And then maybe not pull in so tight. And then back shoulder to shoulder, left knee. And then bend your right knee, base of that foot comes on the mat, cross your ankle, left ankle on top of right thigh. You want to think about opening up that left hip, so press that thigh open, draw that knee out. And then reach through your figure 4, grab onto that right shin, flex your left foot, feel that glute stretch, that hip opener. Make sure you're driving that knee away from your left shoulder, opening up a little bit more. Maybe relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Try to release that low belly. Lower that foot back down. Take that left knee and cross it up and over, beyond your midline, right? So cross beyond your belly button. Breathing into your glute. You'll feel this on the side of your leg, maybe your hip, your glutes. Slowly lower that hip back down to the mat. Uncross your ankle. Drop that foot down. Bring both of your knees into your chest, one at a time. Rock side to side. Let those thighs rest on your belly. Then give your thighs and knees a big squeeze, almost like you're lifting your tailbone off of the mat. One more time. Let those knees and feet draw open. Flex your feet, and then bring the soles of your feet up to the ceiling. Reach your arms on the inside of your legs. Reach for your big toes with your 2 peace fingers, and then take your thumb and seal a wrap around those 2 peace fingers. Draw your knees and thighs out to the side, and then drop them down beyond the edges of your mat while driving your elbows into the back of your legs. Those heels are reaching towards the ceiling, feet are flexed. Spine is on the mat. So drop your chin down a little bit so that you can lengthen through the back of your neck. No straining, no tension. Soft belly breathing. Really breathe intentional relaxation into that lower abdominal area, into your pelvic floor, releasing everything. Feel your pelvis settling in, opening up. Then start to rock side to side, dropping one knee off on either side of your mat at a time. And then maybe extending your leg one at a time, drawing the opposite heel in towards your center. And then bend those knees again, flex those feet. One more happy baby pose. Pressing those shoulder blades into the mat, opening up through your chest. Your neck is long. Release your big toes, draw your knees in together. Rock side to side, and then lift your head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. Lift your tailbone off of the mat, get in a nice tight ball, and then slowly release one foot on the mat at a time. Keeping your feet on the floor, your knees bent, or extending your legs all the way out. Place your hands on your rib cage. Instead of breathing up and down, we're going to focus on breathing out and in. So inhale. Expand your rib cage. Exhale, bring those palms in towards your center. As you do this, focus on that center. Not breathing in through your shoulders, keeping everything relaxed. Expanding east to west. One more breath. Now place one hand on your belly, keep one hand on your rib. This time we're going to focus on breathing out and in, as well as up and down. So inhale, big breath. Exhale, release in and down. Inhale. Release in and down. Continue this breath. Try to remove your hands away from your belly, away from your ribs. Maybe extending your legs, continuing to find that breath.
I didn't notice 'cause my love was blind. Said I'd catch you if you fall. And if they laugh, then fuck 'em all. And then I got you off your knees.
Let your feet fall open like the pages of a book, opening up through your collarbones. Palms reach towards the sky. Staying here for as long as you like, as long as you can.